talk a little bit about the origin of the shift to digital content and devices in your district, how you got started, why you got started?
Great. You know, for us, it really was all about transforming teaching and learning. And that's how we started the conversation. We didn't start talking about devices. We didn't start talking about we will be one-to-one in X amount of years. We talked about what does teaching and learning look like in this new digital age, and how can we develop capacity among our teachers and students and our parents to support that transformation. And so we created a pilot process where teachers could submit a pilot proposal, and it had to be about how teaching and learning would look different in their classroom and how they would assess the impact of that device or whatever that new technology was in their classroom at the end. And they presented to a panel of individuals, and that group decided then whether or not to support or not to support that individual going forward. And that was an amazing process. And over the course of about 3 years, we went from a handful of teachers expressing interest that first year to professional learning community teams of teachers presenting in year 3. And all through just this organic, really supporting teaching and learning, the use of technology by teachers who really were going to use it differently in their classrooms. We were not interested in having purchasing technology that was going to just sit on the sideline or was only going to be used on Thursdays, you know, or was going to still require us to buy textbooks, and when I walked into that classroom, nothing was going to look different. And I think by supporting the work of quality teaching and learning, we've been really successful.
It was really pretty amazing because as Dave's vision came to light, we had the board support. They talked about us taking risk. Dave talked to us about taking risks. Don't be afraid of the failure. And I think that eased a lot of the concern on staff because when you talk about fail, you talk about folks getting blamed. And it really wasn't about that. It was trying different things and learning from those failures that made us a success. So with Dave's vision, getting that in place, having the administration all part of it, all the way down to the teacher level, and understanding what this meant for them to move through this whole process organically, it really grew from the bottom up. And when we had these proposals come in, they started off a little bit slower, so we may have 9 the first year, but then the following year we had 23. I think the following year then we had 57. So it just really kind of kept growing from year to year. And to see that kind of growth and acceptance from the staff was the reality that we were able to really move this thing forward and really to make it a full, complete program for the district. And as Dave said, it was really about transforming the teaching and learning in the classroom. You know, it wasn't typically just about, you know, what device is it. You know, obviously the teachers had stake in that, and they tried different devices along with transforming the learning, but they're the ones ultimately who made the decision on what device it would be and what would be used in the classroom to transform that instruction